Today I'll be showing you how to Railcraft, just basics. First you'll want to do is you'll want to create a track. If you want to do it the easy way, this is what you do. You'll get a tunneler bore, a diamond bore head, 2 stacks of coal, 2 stacks of track, and 2 stacks of gravel. Let's go and take all that. That's a lot. Now, first you take your tunneler bore, you set it right here. Also, by the way, you want 6 pieces of track laid down first. Then you right click on your tunneler bore, and then you'll see all this. You'll put your diamond bore head where it says head. Then you put your gravel where it says ballast. Put the fuel in last. Put 2 stacks of track. And now we're ready. Now let's put in this. And now what it does is it lays down track and destroys anything that's in its way. So now watch. Now watch. It also lays down gravel if there's something in the way. See? Now watch. I'm going to put this in its way. See? And it just destroys it and makes a 3x3 square. So, well, that's going and making our thing. It will spit out the blocks that's behind it. And now, I'm going to show you how to use a locomotive. And now here's what you need. You will need a high pressure boiler tank and a solid fuel. So you need 4 solid fuel. You need 4 high pressure boiler tanks and 2 solid fueled boiler fireboxes, which I do not know how to craft, but then you need 2 minecarts here and iron bars here, and you should get a steam locomotive. Now if you come over here to this chest, here's our steam locomotive. Now we're going to need coal for it, minecarts, a crowbar, a tank cart, a steam locomotive, train holding track, item loader and unloader, and liquid loader and unloader, and some water. I won't take very much. Then, let's see how far this thing's made it. And now if you look how fast this thing runs, look at it. It's already up here. It will just keep going on and on and on until it runs out of fuels. Now, let's get back to this. Let's start with the steam locomotive, the crowbar, and the minecart, and the tank cart. Alright, first you're going to set down your steam locomotive. It looks kind of like that. Now if it's facing the wrong way, take your crowbar and right click. And it turns right around. Next, you're going to want to place down your next cart, which could be any cart there is. So I'm going to put down a minecart, and then I'm going to put down a tank cart. Oh wait, no, the other way around. Uh-oh. Track. Then you can see there's all this different track, but I'll go through that in my advanced tutorial of this. So next you put that there, in a minecart here, or whatever carts you're using. Now, here's the most important part. You have to sneak, then right click your locomotive, and then your cart, and it'll say link created. Then you do the same thing with your other carts, and it'll say like created. So after that, you got your locomotive created in like trains. So what you do is you right click on your train. You'll see all this here. Ignore this down here because that'll be in my next video. Now you're going to want to load this thing up with water because I tried it without that and it blows up. So load in the water toward the tank's full. Alright, so now my tank's full. Next, you take your coal here and here. Here's your speeds right here. Slow, medium, fast, really fast. Now, set on idle and you wait for it to warm up. This needs to get to here, and this is where your steam is. You want your steam to get over halfway. So we'll let that warm up for a while. Now, I'll show you some of the stuff that I'm about to add in. Oh yeah, I already have it. So here is the, we're not going to be using these, it looks like, so anyway, liquid loader is what we're going to do first. Now this thing is really cool, and I put this here to use it. So now what you're going to want to do, put your liquid loader right there. You see it's facing down. So now you're going to want a train holding track right there. And wait, that's too high. How'd that happen? Oh, I guess the tunnel board did that. So now you're going to place that right there. That's going to set a redstone signal when the tank cart is full. That will allow the train to go. So now it's probably warm enough. Yeah. So now I'm going to run it on slow. And as you see, it moves on its own. So actually, you could not be manning this train and it'll go. And I sort of forgot that the holding track needs to be up here. And I regret doing that now. But that's easy to fix. Just push up these. Alright, so anyway, rehook your steam locomotive, push it with your crowbar, right click with your crowbar, sneak. Alright, do that. Get your coal. Right click. Insert the coal. Put it on idle. In fact, let's just put it on run. Oh, I forgot to put in the water. I think a half tank will be good enough to make it down to where the tunneler board is. Now you press idle and, let it warm up. So yeah, I got this set up here. Now, let's go ahead and get some water. Now, you want to fill this with water like so. As you see, it goes up very slow. Now, you can just ignore the filters part, and now here's okay, so you're going to want to do is put this on forceful. And as you see, you can see water in there. So now, let's go ahead. That should be good. Yeah, see? Now watch. Water is going into it. But it's loading it into the cart. Alright. Now, you take a lever or something. Well, first, you would want to do this. Check it, make sure all the water is emptied from it. Then you take a lever right next to the locomotive and do that. And there. It allows your train to go. Now let's, whoa. Now put on idle. Now we want to use the liquid unloader here. So just give me a second, click all these. Alright, so break a piece of track. Now you're going to want to place a liquid unloader there. Now place a piece of track on top. Wait, not any track, just holding track. No, yeah, any track. Then the unloader, then the holding track there. Alright, you're going to have a block break there, and okay, I guess I need to run this over it. So now, we're going to run this. Now as you see, it's emptying out all the water. Now you're going to want to place a lever right next to this. Do that. Now you right click on that. And now look. There's your water. Now just give me a second because that just ran into that. See, now this will go even in a cave. Now I'll just take my crowbar. Yeah, and do that. Oh good, the holding track stopped it. Let's go and stop it right. Oh no. Oh yeah, and the train does have a whistle. Alright. So now we're going to want all of our buckets from over here to get all that water. Now, I just thought that you might want to see something cool with the loader. Okay, we got all 16 of our buckets. Now, see that again, but this time you're going to see something even more cool. So, where's all my buckets?
Oh, I thought you were really driving a spaceship. I don't mind my plans. I have Plants vs. Zombies too.
And that's all that it'll take. So now, I'm going to go load it all into this. And I'm going to make sure that this can run. Alright, so and as you see, it can also push stuff. And after I show you this, I'm gonna be at the end of my tutorial. So just let this get over. And also, animals can get into your train. Yeah, that's right. Animals in your train.
Are you there? Vance, are you there?
Right click it, press the running, and now watch. I'm about to load the water in.
Can you hear any Christmas music? Like jingle bells? Can you? Answer me.
And as you see, this pipe comes down and it fills that up. So now I'm at the end of my tutorial, guys. I will have a link in the description going to the next one that I should do in a little bit.